What happened? You disappeared last week. I started looking for you. Okay. Oh my world. Um, all right. Good evening, everyone. Today is the 11th of May, 2025, and the time is 9:02 p.m. And I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, to all the women out there, both young and old and middle-aged women. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Thank you for your good works. You are really doing a great work. So today is the episode, we are on the episode 19 of DateShip. And today's topic for discussion is how loyal is your partner to you? Okay, first I'm going to apologize because my eyes can be moving from left to right. I might really not be focused on a particular camera because I have like three devices right in front of me. So I might be looking to the left and looking to the right. Okay, it's because I'm trying to catch the attention of all my different audience, both on IG, both on IG, uh, TikTok, and Facebook Live. So, what is DateShip? DateShip is a live program for singles and married, willing to share their experiences for willing to share their experiences on past or even present relationships or situationships. So this is a program where we come together to discuss a particular topic, and whoever wishes to share their experience on that topic, they are free to either join live or type their messages and send it to us, and then I read out, and we all can actually deliberate or talk about it. What else do we do here? Also, DateShip is also a live program for singles who are ready to mingle in a committed relationship. This is a safe platform where those that are interested, that are single and searching with the intention for a long-term relationship, can actually come live. They can actually come live to introduce themselves to us and tell us about what they want in a partner. So this is also the place for that. So I'm welcoming all the TikTokers, all the Instagrammers, and YouTube livers. I welcome you all to DateShip platform. The DateShip program is actually divided into 4 segments. It's divided into 4 segments. We have the DateShip marriage tips. This is the segment where we give tips, advice on certain issues. We have the second segment, which is the life matchmaking segment. On the life matchmaking segment, okay. So we have people who come online to talk about themselves and who they want. Now, it doesn't mean that you will get responses or a response immediately. What this means is that when people watch the video, they see you and they come to us privately to request to meet you, because it's not everyone that likes to go live. It's not everyone that likes to go live. So we have people who talk to us privately. In fact, many people talk to us privately, tell us what they want in their spouse, the personalities they want, their own personalities, thing or someone's apologies, someone similar, then we talk to them, and then we have the first interview with the two parties involved. If they now want to take it further, then they take it further on their own. However, if for any reason they are not able to continue with that relationship, it's necessary for them to come back to us to say that for so and so reason, I cannot continue. They cannot continue in that relationship. They let us know, and we move on from that relationship. We talk to both parties again to really see where the problem is, and if it's something we cannot resolve, then of course they move on. We get another partner that suits the request. The third segment is the discussion segment, where we now bring the topic of conversation, of discussion. We bring it online, and then we all talk about it. In this segment, we can also have people come live to share their experience. However, we have many viewers, in the background, typing their messages and talking about it. And, yes, and that's how the segment goes. And the last segment is the question and answer segment, where you ask your question, we throw it to the floor, and we answer your question in our best ability. So those 4 segments, it's in no particular order. This week we can start with DateShip and marriage tips. Another week we can start with live matchmaking. Another week we can start with discussion. Another week we can start with question and answer. So it's in no particular order. I'm actually trying to respond to. Thank you for the likes. I'm trying to respond to all messages at the same time. So perhaps we should start with question and answer today. So do you have any question that you would like to ask us? Either you ask me or you ask the audience. Do you have any question you would like to ask? So let's start with the question and answer segment for today. Yes, hello everyone. Thanks for joining. There's a message. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the likes. Please keep them coming. Keep them coming. So this is the question and answer segment. Any question from the audience? Any question, whatever question you want to ask, whatever, anything you think you should ask, you would like answers to, feel free to ask. TikTok says that viewers must be 18 and above, but for this program, we actually want we request that you are 21 and above. We request that you are 21 and above to join us live. Anyone with any question, feel free to ask. We are waiting for your questions. We are waiting for your questions. Okay, I'm actually supposed to share this on my status. Okay, so that people can know that we're actually on. So people can know we are actually on. We are waiting for questions and answers. This is question and answer segment. Thank you everyone for joining. Send your questions in. Let's talk about them. Today's topic is how loyal is your partner to you? How loyal is your partner to you? That's today's topic. So if you want to ask any question around that topic or something entirely different, this is the segment for it. How loyal is your partner to you? Okay. I need to share this on my status. So we can have more audience. Yes, so those on TikTok, how loyal is your partner to you? And you can send in your questions too. Is there something you are confused about? Is there something you want clarification on? Feel free to send in your questions before we move on. Thank you, excellent news. Thank you, Federal _ 001. Got a message. I need to send this to the status, to my status. Okay, link copied. How do I send this now? Okay. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Do you have any question for me? Any question for me? I'm here to answer. Any question about dating, about relationship, or even about marriage? Because I've been married for a while now. So yes, I can still answer some questions based on my experience. My eyes are so clear today. I can't believe this. Characters are so wide. How loyal is your partner to you? So actually the topic of today, I came about this topic because of certain things I saw online this week. And they are the same thing that I've actually been thinking, not even think, I think I always share my opinion on it too. And that's why I decided that, okay, let's just talk about it, because we've spoken a lot about loyalty. We've spoken a lot about loyalty. We've had people come online to talk about loyalty, to talk about how they want a loyal partner, both male and female. Female said the same thing. The guys also, the men also said the same thing, how they want a loyal partner. And then I also noticed, I saw some things online during the week on social media. I saw a couple of things on social media also, and I realized that everything boils down to this loyalty that we are all talking about. So I'm like, okay, let's just talk about it. How do you test your partner's loyalty? How well do you know your partner? How 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 much can you trust your partner on this loyalty matter? That's why I'm like, okay, so let's talk about it. So we are moving on from question and answer. So let's move on to today's topic, right? So let's move on to today's topic. How loyal is your partner to you? Yes? Any comments? Any advice? Any experience? How loyal is your partner to you? That's the question for today. Is a question, is also a topic for discussion. Hola. Yes. Hola Femstar is a topic, is a question, and it's also a topic of discussion. So, like I said that I saw some things on social media this week, and then it brought me back. Those things I saw, the comments, the posts that I saw, took me back to my own personal thoughts on loyalty. And that was why I was like, okay, let's have this conversation. Let's have this talk. So personally, I've always had issues with women dragging other women when it comes to their partners. For example, A is dating B. A is dating B. Then A started cheating on B with C. Thank you. Happy Mother's. Thank you very much. Thank you, Femstar. So A is dating B, or A is married to B, because it happens both in marriage and in dating. So A is married to B, or A is dating B. Then A started seeing C. Is still in relationship with B. But in this case, it can be either he or she. Okay. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter if it's the man doing it or if it's the woman doing it. But one thing I know for sure is that you will not see a man fighting another man over his partner. No. Men don't fight men don't usually fight each other over women. It's always we women. In fact, about some couple of years ago, there were so many videos on social media where wives were on the streets fighting chicks for the wives, for the women. Okay, let me back to my scenario. So A is dating B, and A started dating C. Now, you B, instead of you find out, somehow you find out that your A is cheating on you with B. Now, after finding out, instead of you to focus on A, ask what the problem is, discuss whatever you need to discuss, give him or her ultimatum, tell him or her to either choose or you walk away from the relationship. No, you don't do that. But you now go to C and you now start fighting with C. As far as I'm concerned, there can be 3 to 4 or 5 C's. So how many C's do you want to fight with? How many C's are you going to fight with? Will you start fighting with every woman you see with your husband? Or if it is in a man situation, will the man start fighting with every man he sees with his woman, just to prove a point that you love the woman who is aforia forum till death do you part? So that's the reason for today's topic. So I'm waiting for your contributions. What's your thought on it? How can you test if your partner is loyal to you? There's a story, and I'm going to read the story to you. So this is the story, the party that said everything. A friend of mine had been dating this guy for about a year. Everything seemed fine. They texted every day, went on dates, even talked about the future. But she started noticing something strange. He was always vague about where he was going, especially on weekends. And this can also go for the married men that are always claiming they work late. Okay? They're always claiming they work late or they don't want to drive in traffic just to avoid going home and then thereby seeing their side chickens. One night, one night, she heard from a mutual friend that he was going to a party. Not a guy's night, but a mixed party with people he hadn't mentioned. Instead of confronting him, she decided to quietly go with her friend just to see for herself. When she got there, he was holding a drink, laughing with a girl on his lap, acting single. He didn't notice her immediately. She watched how he acted when he thought she wasn't watching. Later, when she asked him how his night went, just chilled at home, watched Netflix. That was the real loyalty test, not the party, not the party, but whether he would choose honesty over comfort. She broke it off, not because of one moment, but because of the pattern she'd been ignoring, but because of the partner she's been ignoring. Sometimes loyalty isn't about catching someone cheating, it's about noticing how they act when your back is turned. People who are truly loyal don't need to be tested, they stay true. Even when no one is, they stay true even when no one is watching. So, this is the question to you. How do you test your partner's loyalty? Femstar wrote something. So Femstar says women on fight the second women because the women does not want to lose her man, not ready to move on and face the true issue, the man. So Femstar believes that women are fighting of losing the man. Now, here is my question. Thank you, Femstar, for your contribution, by the way. But here is my question. What if there are more than one woman in the life of your husband or partner? How many women will they fight? How many women will they fight with? How many? How many women are they going to fight with? So this weekend you fight with one, that one leave your husband, go away. In 2 months' time, you find you trace her because we women we are really really cunning. You trace her, get her information. If she's a student, you go to the hostel to disgrace and embarrass her, fight with her because she leaves your husband or boyfriend and move on. Then your man goes to the third one. Don't Won't you get tired? That's Won't you get tired? Won't you get tired? So that's my question. And this is why I said is that are always fighting with other women. You can't see a man fighting another man because of a woman. Men will rather have a serious conversation with their partner. Or for the men that really feel insecure, probably they start begging her. Yeah, I've seen that happen before, but I was really, really young back then. Back then, there were these two young lovers, this couple. They've been dating for a long time. You know, they were both young, so they've been dating for a long time. And after he deflowered the girl, after because they were dating for a long time, they were young, they were teenagers, so there was nothing like intimacy between the two of them. But after a certain age, he deflowered her, and they continued dating. But it got to a point that she started seeing, maybe not really seeing other men, but other men started showing interest in her, and she started giving her, she wasn't dating them, but she started paying attention to other men. Now, when the boyfriend then found out, there were times he fought with her, and there were times he begged her. So there were times he actually it became violent. There were times he became violent with her. Uh, Yeah, so there were times it became violent, and there were many times he actually begged. I remember I was even one of the people he called those days to he reported her to me and told me to please help me to beg her that he loves her, blah blah blah. She should not leave him, because yeah, he noticed that she was already changing. There was this pattern, in her behavior, and he was violent though, so he became really violent. So I want to say that that is the worst men would do. They would rather hit, become violent with the woman, or beg, or worse, pata pata, walk away, cut off the relationship and move on. But I know you, but it's a different thing when you are the person that deflowered the lady, the woman. So that might be it might be a little bit too it might be a little bit too emotional or too hard for one. I can understand that aspect. But when it comes to we women, na lie. We won't face the man we are supposed to face. It's the woman outside. And I've also heard women say, but why is she also dating another man's boyfriend? Or why is she dating another man's wife? Do you know what the man told her? We don't even know what the man told her. We don't know. We don't know what the man told her. So, in as much as you feel jealousy, you feel you are really emotional, you are emotionally hot, you can't still pour it on the woman. That's my point, too. But if you believe I'm wrong, please feel free to join us to share your thoughts on it. So, for example, in this our story now, the lady noticed a pattern in her partner, and she decided to follow her own friend to a party her partner never told her he would attend. And then, of course, she saw her partner there with someone else, laughing and having fun. And it was because of and then when cut off the relationship and move on. What would you do if you were in her shoes? Move on. That she would have entered that party and lashed on the girl. Yeah, that is what an average African woman would have done. They always lash out on the girl. They always lash out on the girl instead of focusing on their partner or their husband or their boyfriend or their whatever. So if this is you, what will you do? Yes, so Femsa says men don't fight over women. It's not our first thing to do. Loyalty doesn't always have to do with cheating. Okay, please share your ideas. What are the other ways of yes, what are the other ways? Please, let's learn from you. Says loyalty is not all about cheating, but it's about not saying the truth. It's about not saying the truth. So, guys, what is loyalty to you? Femstar says that it's not all about cheating. So we want you to please tell us what loyalty means to you. What does loyalty mean to you, and how loyal is your partner to you? I know of a lady, and she told me about this story. I don't know if you feel offended for sharing the story. I don't know if you feel offended for me sharing the story. So, I've read one story online. Let me tell you another story that I know of. So my friend and I went to a club with her boyfriend. Then her boyfriend. Now they are married. So when we got to the club here in Turkey, so when we got to the club, now based on my experience, I haven't been for a while. I haven't been in this country for a while. I noticed that the women here, not foreigners, or maybe foreigners do it too, I don't know, but it's a pattern among the women here. So what they do is that they usually don't, they are usually not single men. They're usually not attracted to men standing alone at a function, at a party. No, no, they're usually not attracted to such men. They are more attracted to a man talking to another woman. Even me, Ojukorokoro, I've seen it happen not once, not twice. If you, a single man, go and talk to them, they will not give you audience. But when they know that there's someone else with you, that is when they will come and talk to you. I don't know how that is a thing for them. I don't know, and I cannot really explain it, but I've seen it happen. So that's why, in fact, I have a friend that would invite me to his party. And when I tell him I cannot attend for whatever, he will say, Becca, just come, okay? Just sign up. Sign up that you will attend. It's only me that will know that you are not attending. So I will usually sign up. I usually sign up. And yeah, many times I don't go. But it tells me that he just wants other people to see that I have signed up for that event and I'll be attending. That is one. Two, there was another scenario. There was another case whereby in an event, he stand with me and was talking to me. So we've had our conversation. I mean, I got tired. I wanted to, change my position and also move around to talk to other people. This guy begged me to stay with him. I said, why? He said, stay with me, stay with me. When they see me with you, they will come and talk to me. And it's true. It happened. It truly happened. While I was standing there with him, other ladies started coming in to say hello to him. So I think that's a thing here. And if you understand this ideology, please feel free to send us a message. Feel free to type in why they do that, what they do that for. I can't pick any call right now. I'm live. I cannot pick any call right now. Yeah, uh so when we got to the party, let me go back to my story. So when we got to the party, so when we got to the party, so there was this lady that was already admiring this man. This man was with two women, oh, and you are admiring him from afar. So immediately my friend saw that sign, that's contact Isaac and all that. She now told her partner, she actually gave her partner the permission to go and dance with that lady. The partner refused. The partner refused to leave her, not leave her, leave us, because I was also there with them. The partner refused to leave us to go and dance with that lady. Then when our partner started dancing, you wouldn't believe that that lady danced and rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled till she got to where they were. But the man refused to leave her girlfriend to go and dance with another woman, despite his girlfriend giving him the permission to go ahead to go and dance with him. Then I asked my lady friend, why would you give your partner the permission to go and dance with another woman? She said it's because she trusts the man, that nothing can ever happen between them. She was so confident in herself that she gave the husband, then boyfriend, now husband, she gave him a free pass. Go and use it. But the man did not move an inch. The man did not go. So, another question to you guys, if you got a free pass from your partner, would you use it? Would you use it? So that's another question. If you got a free pass from your partner, would you use it? Then another one that I've also seen that happened. This one said happened and this one is not foreigners. This one is our own Niger people. So it was also at a party. His wife was there. No, this one not be say boyfriend girlfriend. They are actually married. They are actually a couple. They are actually a couple. So this one, he so the wife was helping the celebrant, in the party arrangement and all that. So the wife was busy. Now, this was a party with mixed generation in attendance. Guys, you wouldn't believe that this man started dancing with a younger girl in a vulgar way in at a party where your wife was present. How disrespectful can one be? When I saw it, I was embarrassed and disgusted at the same time. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, your wife is in a party. You are both at the same party and you had the guts pretending to be drunk. Which kind of mumu drunkenness is that? Pretended to be drunk and you started dancing with a teenager in an indecent way. Ah, they are still together. Oh. They are still husband and wife, but it dare not happen to me. Okay, so I want to believe we are done with this segment. Now we are moving to another segment, and we have Kelvin, who is willing to join us live. Hello, Kelvin. We're waiting for you to join us live. Kelvin, we're waiting for you to join us live. Yes, Kelvin, we're waiting for you. I sent the request already. Okay, if anybody wants to join us live, please feel free to indicate. Feel free to indicate. We have 15 minutes left. Neil, are you still online? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I can't seem to bring you in. I can't seem to bring you in. I don't know what's happening. I can't seem to bring you in. Is I don't know if Sensius is live too. Hello, Amiola. Merhaba Gulay Annem. Okay, I have so many questions here. So many messages here. Hello, Elida. I'm not a babby. I've accepted your request. You might be having a technical issue, Kelvin. Hello,